A beautiful morning. You're welcome to Women's Corner. Of course, it's here. We talk about women, we educate women, we give you the information you need as a woman. And trust me, as always, it's always promising to be very interesting. You're welcome to Women's Corner. My name is Rose Blossom. Okay, today is quite different because usually we always talk about education from another light. We'll talk about things, information, but this time we have an academia who will be talking to us about education from a different angle. But of course, we will not be doing that straight up because we have a lot of things on board first. But I want you to know that you can actually stream live. You can watch us live on all our YouTube channels at Galaxy TV News. But to watch this program right now, streaming live, is on Galaxy TV News. That is where you can actually join us and watch us live. And of course, we have other YouTube channels. We have at Galaxy TV News, we have Galaxy TV Comedy, we have Galaxy TV Entertainment, and we have Galaxy TV Vibes. And of course, that is where you get all the event moments from all the red carpet moments, basically from all the events across the country. So you are welcome to like, share, and subscribe to all our YouTube channels. And of course, if you do not have a TV set beside you and you are in transit, you can actually be part of this program by just downloading Galaxy Television app from Google Play Store or Apple Play Store to watch all of our live programs live. And as usual, today, like we said, we're talking about education. So what is the first tip today? Today, we'll be talking about building your confidence when experiencing transition. Now, some persons would always tell you, I don't like reading. Some person will tell you, any other thing that you have me to do, please make sure it does not involve books. And, people always say, if you want to hide anything from a black man, just put it in the middle of a book. But trust me, someone like me, I will see it. I will see your secret and I will expose it because I love books. But anyways, I'm not here for me. I'm here for you. And so we're just going to quickly take a tip on building confidence when experiencing transition from one thing to another, from one education to another, from, being educated. Education is not just, being in the four walls of a school or of a building. You can actually be educated with your experiences, with people's experiences, and of course, with the information that you get from anywhere, the right information. So let's quickly go for this tip, building confidence with experiencing transition from one thing to the other. So let's quickly take that tip. And of course, we'll be right back to introduce our guest. And we will be talking about the true value of education for women behind or before or after the four walls of a school. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Stay with us. All right, you're welcome back. Yes, that is a tip for building confidence when you have to transition to whoever you want to become. And of course, that has to do with academic. So I'm just going to introduce my guest. Her name is Dr. Damilola Abraham. She is a lecturer and she is an academic mentor. She's a petroleum engineer. She is a fitness advocate and of course, a hair do-it-yourself enthusiast. That is a DIY. Those things that you see online on YouTube. Yes, she's into that. And of course, she has been doing that for years. Of course, can we have Dr. Damilola Abraham on the screen? Can we have Dr. Abraham? Okay, while we're trying to get her to join us, I don't know. I think her network is a bit pretty bad because she keeps coming online and offline. We still have another tip. Let's quickly go for another tip. What will get her ready to join us? Because we have to listen. We have to know as an academician, as a mentor in academic. When I got to meet her and she was like, I'm a mentor when it comes to academic. I was like, oh, really? So that means you like books? But anyways, let's quickly go for tips and ways to improve our memories. This is supposed to come after just a little chit chat with her so we can help ourselves because some persons just feel like their brain is just tired or always tired. When they have to read or pick up a book or when they see anything that has to stress their brain, they just feel like, okay, I'm shutting down. Now, trust me, there are a lot of ways, healthy ways. Your habits, your lifestyle, what you eat, what you take in, where you eat, all of those things help your brain. It helps to improve your brain memory. It tends to improve your brain. It helps you, and you always also know how to relax your brain. There are times you need your brain to actually shut down, like just relax it. But anyway, I'm not going to do that. We have a tip to help you, get your brain improved, and of course your memory also improved. So let's quickly check this tip to improve our memory or our brain memory, and we'll be right back. Hopefully, we'll have our academian in the house to continue the program with us. We'll be right back. Stay with us. All right, welcome back. Yes, it's still watching Women's Corner. And of course, like we said, we are talking about something very interesting. Apologies for the delay. Yes, network was not really trying to be a friend, but somehow, but we're able to, scale through. So let's have Dr. Dami Abraham on the screen, please, because our time is already fast spent. Hi, good morning, Dr. Damilola. Was it a tug of war? Was it a tug of war trying to join the program? Because we could see the battle between network and having to join and make you join here. Exactly. Anyway, thank you so much for joining. We really do appreciate it and for taking your time and still making sure, because trust me, you could have just said, I'm tired, I can't do this, and just, go off, but you stayed through. Thank you so much for joining. So because of our time, I'm just going to go first into you being an academician. And of course, a lot of people, times have changed. Before, they don't believe in education for women. And even till now, sometimes if you tell some persons you want to go for your postgraduate, you want to go for your master's, your doctorate, and people will be like, what's all this one for? What are you doing? Because you still end up being a wife, being a mother, being in the other room, being in the kitchen. And a lot of women have lost that drive, that determination, that possibility of becoming, a woman, the kind of woman they want to be. And still, yes, I know sometimes when you go further too much into your career, if you're not careful, you might not be able to balance the home front and of course your academics. But I want you to just, from your experience first, you will share your experience with us, how you were able to love academic as a woman. Because trust me, when you tell people you're academic, and I'm very sure they'll be like, a woman. Does this woman know what she's doing? Does she know what she wants? But trust me, we know, we get it. We know you know what you want. So please tell us, how were you able to journey through and to become a mentor in academics? And of course, for women who, at some point, like I said, the possibility, the determination to want to become this is almost impossible because of the hearsay, because of the stereotype or the stigmatization or the narratives about women and the home front. So please share your story first. And of course, the next question, we can answer that.
I'm an engineer. I have my first degree in chemical engineering and then scholarships to do my master's and then PhD. I would say as a woman, you have a disadvantage being a woman because it's expected that you're relegated to the kitchen or you have to, take care of children. My own story is I have a very supportive family. I have a supportive husband and, you know,
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I do not know why. What is going on? What is going on? Okay, okay. Well, anyways, let's take a short break. Let's take a short break. Right after the short break, hopefully the network will be back. So we'll continue with um Dr. Damilola Abraham to tell us her success story, how she tend to, or how she decided to, or chose to love book. I don't know. I just know it's not inborn to love books. It's just something you grow into. But let's quickly go for a short break, and when we come back, hopefully we'll have Dr. Damilola join us again. Stay with us. Right, you're welcome back. Apologies, we've really been trying to get Dr. Dami to join us, but it's been a bit difficult. So what we're going to do is take our last tip. This is a healthy tip. It's Thursday, so I know most Thursdays we don't usually go along with our health tips and all of that, but today, unfortunately, somehow because of what's going on, we just have to take our tip. So let's go take a healthy tip, and this one is to have a healthy heart. Of course, we know that a lot of people have high BP, high blood pressure, of course, high blood pressure. And of course, sometimes your heart rate is quite fast because of a whole lot of medical conditions. But sometimes you can be healthy and yet you feel like your heart is not healthy. Some persons have heart aches. Some persons, when they take a lot of water, they feel a sharp pain and they take water. This type of thing, you just have to see a medical practitioner. It's very, very it's very, very important. And sometimes you see some people, they will sleep, and when they wake up, they have a very sharp pain in their chest. They can't bend down, they can't lie flat. It's a whole lot of things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to advise that we listen to this tip, because it's very important we listen to it, because trust me, it's one thing to have your heart healthy, and it's another thing to not know that you are not healthy, but thinking you are healthy. So let's quickly take this tip, and of course we'll be back to the studio to wrap up the program. Hopefully we will not be wrapping up by having Dr. Dami to join us, but any which way, we still have the program running. Let's quickly go for this tip, and we'll be right back to the studio. Stay with us. All right. Yes, it's so sad we can't take her again. And network is pretty, very bad. And she's the only academia we have today on the topic. So at this point, I guess it's so sad. We just have to wrap up the program. But trust me, she's going to come. Okay, maybe not next week, maybe upper week, obviously, so she can actually educate us and tell us her success story. And of course, tell us how we can actually become who she has been and who she's still promising to be as a woman, and of course encourage other women who wants to toe the line of being an academian, and of course to want to probably be a mentee to her. Of course, we have that. Anyways, we've come to the end of the program, but I want you to know this, that it's very important to equip yourself with every form of education, both the informal and the formal education. As a woman, let me tell you, your life does not end in the kitchen or in the other room. You can actually be who you want to be. You can be whoever you want to be. It just takes the determination, the passion, the focus, and the resilience to always keep pushing further. No matter the challenge, you can always do it. I'm doing it, so you can do it. She's doing it. Every of my guests coming on the show have been doing it, and so therefore you can also do it. Anyways, my name is Rose Blossom. We'll be coming your way pretty soon. Today is Thursday, and of course, on the bus is always about relationship, lifestyle, and some training videos online. You do not want to miss that, with so much calling from our viewers. And yes, of course, we have great analysis that will be in the studio with us, analyzing the videos and talking about the topic. But I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. So I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up the program and call it a great. I'll come your way get pretty soon. Until then, you have a fabulous and a amazing day for yourself. I'll see you pretty soon. Don't go nowhere.